Hi, my name is Michael Rourke. I'm the Weld County District Attorney. When I was in ninth grade, I had a civics teacher who took an interest in me. I probably wasn't the best student that was in my ninth grade class. She had me read a book trying to get me interested in something other than probably being a troublemaker. A book called The Defense Never Rests by F. Lee Bailey. And it was a compilation of stories about murder trials that F. Lee Bailey had done around the country. And I was absolutely fascinated by that book, by the courtroom, by the notion of standing up and advocating a position in an extremely large case like a homicide case. I think even at that young age, if you will, that it was compelling to me and almost a dream come true to stand up and say, ladies and gentlemen, that guy right there committed the crime of homicide, and here are all the reasons why, and making that argument and holding people accountable for the things they do, not only to one another, but to society at large, was just something that was immensely appealing to me. The first day I got an opportunity to be in the courtroom, it was a simple bond hearing on a DUI case, I think, for an offender who was in custody. And getting to stand up and make an argument on behalf of public safety and on behalf of the community I represented was extremely rewarding. The philosophy that I have in simplistic terms is we do the right thing in the right way for the right reason. And that's what I hope people recognize out of this office. That's my greatest fear, is that we convict somebody who is actually innocent. So we work very, very hard with law enforcement internally in the office to make sure that we are doing things in the right way for the right reason. When I go home at night, I don't think about all of the ugliness and all of the horrific things that people have done to one another that we've had to read about all day or that we have to argue about in court all day. It's what did we accomplish today, either to hold offenders accountable, to make this community safer. That's what gets me home at night, and really that's what gets me up every morning to come here. Not focusing on the ugliness, but what can we do to try to make this community safer every day. The greatest reward that I think a prosecutor gets is not the money, it's not the write-up in a newspaper, it's a victim or a victim's family simply walking up to you at the conclusion of a case and saying thank you. That's as great a reward as I've ever had in my career.